It is never easy to choose a tool, especially for an event that is long-term. That is to say, we have to choose a tool 6 months, 8 months, sometimes 1 year before the occurrence of an event. And it is always complicated because in our field, things can evolve, clients' needs can evolve, our own needs can evolve. And so we need to choose a tool that is sufficiently flexible, that is adaptable enough to cover the entire functional scope, not just the initial, but the potential one. HERAW is a tool that uses artificial intelligence. And at the time when artificial intelligence was starting to develop, we thought it's a good bet to make, it will save us time, and time is money. The second point is that it is a tool that is easy to deploy. I was talking about the functional scope earlier, but there is also the number of people who need to access the tool. At the beginning, there were maybe 5 or 6 of us considering using it, and then it evolved to several dozens. And so it's important to have a tool that is easy to deploy. It's a fully web-based tool, and that is extremely important. It's also a secure tool, and that is important both for us because we are a large communication agency. And so we have a duty of security towards our clients, security and robustness, but also because we work with clients who are major clients and who place great importance on this issue of security. And I also include GDPR concepts around security, of course. The third point is that it's a tool that is easy to handle. When we have to train several people on a tool that is a very operational work tool and that moreover must serve for reactivity, serve for reactivity. In the project, it is important, and moreover on an international scale, since we had clients in several countries, it is important that this tool is easy to handle. It is a tool that is extremely ergonomic with a very intuitive interface. And that is extremely important for the success of the project, its adoption, and therefore its success. This tool allows for the implementation of workflows somewhat on demand. And indeed, at the beginning of the project, we imagine a workflow, we imagine a certain number of validation steps, and these validation steps can evolve and indeed evolved during the project. And so it is important to have a tool that can adapt to validation processes, sometimes very short and others, sometimes very long, very complex. But in fact, the length of this validation process should not impact the duration of this validation. And that is what this tool offered us, namely the visibility of the content by the entire production chain of these contents. Up to the validation phase, and this in very short timeframes because this project had a somewhat journalistic characteristic. The notion of reference is also important for us. And this tool had references, notably the Cannes Film Festival, since it is a tool that was used for the Cannes Film Festival and helped set up the entire workflow of validation and production of a number of contents for the Cannes Film Festival in different languages. And to conclude, I would say that we avoid, for our part, projecting our clients into adventures, even if sometimes event projects can resemble adventures, but human adventures. We avoid them being technological adventures that lead us into corners.